What if I told you that one of the richest people on the planet started out selling soda and chewing gum door to door in his neighborhood? Hard to believe, right? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the remarkable life story of Warren Buffett, the man who turned a modest beginning into one of the greatest fortunes the world has ever seen. This video is the first in a special series about how Buffett rose from small business ventures as a kid to becoming the Oracle of Omaha, famous for his extraordinary investment strategies. Stick around, because you're about to learn the key moments that shaped Buffett's success, and how you can apply those lessons to your own financial journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on future videos. Let's get started. Part 1. Warren Buffett's early life and first investments. Our story begins in Omaha, Nebraska, during the Great Depression. Warren Buffett was born in 1930, right into one of the most financially challenging times in American history. But even as a young child, Warren wasn't one to sit around waiting for an opportunity to come to him. He went out and created his own. At the age of 6, Warren made his first investment. It wasn't in stocks or bonds, but in something much simpler: packs of chewing gum. He bought packs of gum from a local store and went door to door in his neighborhood, selling them for a profit. Now imagine a small boy knocking on doors, politely offering his neighbors gum at a slight markup. Most people probably saw this as an innocent hustle, but for Warren, it was the start of something much bigger. A few years later, when he was 11 years old, Warren took his first real step into the stock market. He and his sister pooled their money and bought 3 shares of City Service Preferred, a petroleum company, for $38 each. But as soon as they bought the stock, the price dropped. Warren was frustrated and almost panicked, but he held on. Eventually, the stock recovered and they sold it at $40 a share. Though he made a small profit, Warren soon realized he'd sold too early. The stock eventually soared to $200 a share. That first experience taught him one of the most important lessons of his life: patience. He would later say that his approach to investing was shaped by that moment, realizing that quick gains aren't as valuable as long-term growth. Warren wasn't just about investing. He was a full-fledged entrepreneur before most kids even had a paper route. As a teenager, he bought a used pinball machine with a friend, placing it in a local barbershop. The idea was simple. While Warren and his friend were at school or sleeping, the pinball machine would be making money for them. Before long, the profits from that single machine allowed them to buy more machines, expanding their little business to several barbershops across town. By the time Warren Buffett graduated from high school, he had already accumulated savings of around $5,000, a small fortune in the 1940s. But this was just the beginning of a long, successful career. Part 2, From Paperboy to Millionaire, Buffett's early career. Warren's early years taught him the value of hard work, but his success didn't come from sheer effort alone. It came from something deeper, a mindset that would later define his career, a passion for learning and a keen eye for opportunity. In his early 20s, Warren attended Columbia Business School, where he studied under a man who would become his mentor, Benjamin Graham. Known as the father of value investing, Graham's approach to picking stocks was simple: find companies that are undervalued by the market but have strong fundamentals. Graham believed that these companies would eventually be recognized for their true worth, leading to significant returns for those who invested early. Warren was captivated by this idea. It wasn't about chasing trends or trying to predict the next big thing. It was about understanding the intrinsic value of a business and buying it for less than it was worth. After graduating, Warren worked briefly for Graham's investment firm in New York, learning firsthand how to apply these value investing principles. But Warren had bigger plans. He returned to Omaha and started his own investment partnerships with family and friends. His goal was to apply Graham's teachings, but with his own twist. Warren wasn't just looking for undervalued companies. He was looking for companies with long-term growth potential and a competitive edge. One of the first companies he invested in was a small Nebraska company called Berkshire Hathaway, which was struggling at the time. He bought shares in the company, but instead of selling them when the stock price rose slightly, he took control of the entire company. While the textile business wasn't doing well, Warren saw Berkshire Hathaway as a vehicle, a way to buy and manage other businesses. It would become the foundation of his empire. By the time he was 30, Warren Buffett had a net worth of over $1 million. But it wasn't just his wealth that was growing, it was his reputation as an investor with a unique ability to see value where others couldn't. His approach to investing was methodical, disciplined, and patient. He wasn't chasing the hottest stocks or making risky bets. He was focused on finding good companies, buying them at the right price, and holding on to them for the long term. Part 3. The Power of Compound Interest, Buffett's Path to Billions. One of the secrets behind Warren Buffett's immense fortune is something so simple that most people overlook it: the power of compound interest. Albert Einstein once called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world, and Warren Buffett used it to build his empire. Buffett understood that the real magic of investing happens over time. The longer you keep your money invested, the more it grows, not just from the returns on your initial investment, but from the returns on those returns. It's a snowball effect, where a small investment can grow into a massive fortune given enough time. Warren's investment philosophy was based on this idea. He wasn't interested in making quick money, he was interested in compounding wealth over decades. And Berkshire Hathaway became the perfect vehicle for this strategy. Instead of taking the profits from his investments and spending them, Buffett reinvested them. He used the cash generated by his businesses to buy even more companies, which in turn generated more cash, which he could then reinvest. It's a cycle that has allowed Berkshire Hathaway to grow into one of the largest conglomerates in the world. Buffett once said, "My wealth has come from a combination of living in America, some lucky genes, and compound interest." But the truth is, luck had little to do with it. Warren understood that compound interest wasn't just about math, it was about discipline, patience, and having a long-term vision. By holding on to his investments and letting compound interest work its magic, Warren Buffett was able to grow his wealth exponentially. Today, Berkshire Hathaway owns companies like Geico, Dairy Queen, and BNSF Railway, and its stock is valued at over $400,000 per share. Warren Buffett, once the boy selling chewing gum door-to-door, is now worth over $100 billion. Conclusion. Warren Buffett's journey from a small-town boy to one of the richest men in the world is nothing short of extraordinary. His early lessons in entrepreneurship, patience, and the power of compound interest set the foundation for his incredible success. But what makes his story even more inspiring is how accessible his philosophy is. Anyone can learn from Warren Buffett's approach to investing. So what do you think? Could Warren Buffett's strategy work for you? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on how you can grow your wealth. In the next video, we'll dive deeper into Warren Buffett's investment strategies, including how he picks undervalued companies and the famous moat strategy he uses to protect his investments. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.